All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'm going to get started. I would like to welcome all of you. And we're so glad to have you guys joining us for today's workshop to explore the power of content creation. In today's world, content is king, and it's how businesses connect with customers, they build their brands, they're able to drive their growth. So that's why we're excited to have Raymond Oze, also known as Ray Cupid, with us today. So Raymond is a digital content creator and social media marketing expert with a proven track record of success. He has amassed a following of over 200K followers across the social media and has collaborated with brands such as Chicken Inn, Bills Investment, Comfy Ghana, and Game Park Lottery. Raymond understands what it takes to create content that not only grabs attention, but also delivers results. He's here to share his expertise with you all and provide you with the tools and strategies you need to succeed in the world of digital content. Raymond is also our very own video content creator here at Oze. Please help me give him a warm welcome. So Raymond, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Winnie. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this session. So, as Winnie rightfully mentioned, this is a workshop that is powered by Oze, and we are doing this to help business owners to, introduce content creation to your business so that you are also able to see growth and also even maximize sales for your business. So, if you're here, you are welcome, guys. I'm going to share my screen in a bit, but before I do, I just want to let you guys know that it's not going to be only me talking. It's going to be an all-inclusive section. So we are going to share ideas, we are going to share our opinions, and we are going to learn a lot. So if you're here, please take note of that. You can share your comments or any idea or any question you have. You can do that in the chat below, and I'll be reading it out. So yes, you're welcome once again. I will start with sharing my screen, guys. All right. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So, can we all see my screen from here?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, I want to welcome you guys once again. If you just show, my name is Raymond Osei. On social media, you can call me Ray Cupid. I'm a video content, or you can call me a digital marketer. Over here at Oze, I'm a video content marketer. And yes, I do a lot of things, but everything sums up to creating content, creating engaging content with clients for my audience and for people to also enjoy it. So if you're here, you're at the right place. I won't take so much of your time. Let me not bother you with too much talk. Let's just go right into our session. Okay, so you're welcome. Before we even go into the session, I would like to ask you guys what your, sorry, give me a second, guys. Let me just quickly share something for you so you see. All right. So just to be sure, can you still see my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Great. So you're welcome. I will start off by asking what your biggest content hurdle is. We all know what hurdles are. On the race course, sorry, we have racers running, to the finish line. And then there are hurdles that put on there just to prevent them from running a free flow. So that is what we call hurdles. And as a business owner, creating content will have its own hurdles for you. So I want to find out from you guys what your content hurdles are. Is it time? Is it resources? Is it equipment? Is it creativity? I want to find out from you guys. So you can drop your comments in the chat, and then I'll read it as well. So let me know what your biggest content hurdles are. We have a few seconds. Let's do that. Let's do that, guys, and I'll be checking it. Just 30 seconds and then we get into it. So share with me your biggest content hurdle. What is that thing that acts like an obstacle that stops you from creating the content you want to do? Because you see a lot of people doing content right now, but as a business owner, you don't know how to do it. There's something stopping you from doing this content. So what is that thing that stops you from doing it? Let me know. Yes, please. Can you please read out some of the hurdles if there are any?
So we have creativity. Someone said sometimes for me, I put sometimes it's timing and equipment. Kingsley said equipment.
Okay.
Wendy says FDA registration and then resource. Jennifer says
Right.
creativity. Abigail says creativity. Chidima says creativity, time, and equipment. Plus, she has a blurry phone. Elizabeth said creativity. So we have a lot of creativity, time,
Creativity.
inexperience,
Okay. 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 All right,
consistently.
guys. So it's good. It's good that we've all, been able to identify these hurdles. It's good. So it means that you're at the right place. And at the end of this session, I promise you guys that we are going to touch on all of these things. I'll give you tips on that so that whatever hurdle it is that you came here with, you're going to learn a thing or two just to be able to overcome it. Are we good? All right, so get ready. It's going to be an interactive session, like I mentioned. It's going to be supportive and practical. It's going to be all inclusive, guys. So please do not hold back any question or opinion or suggestion. We will address it all. Thank you. All right, so one may ask why content creation is key for small business growth. As business owners, I'm sure we've all asked ourselves these questions. Why do I have to create content? Because I'm sure we are just used to, getting the product, whatever you sell, you get up, get a few people, show it to them, or maybe your WhatsApp, you're just posting pictures. Why is there a need to add content creation to your small business? Is it really a factor that helps to even grow your small business? Well, here's the thing. Content creation actually helps you to build trust and loyalty. Why am I saying this? So let's take, for instance, there's a business owner content I came across one time on, I think on TikTok. He goes by the name. He's a fashion designer, and he goes by the name. Let me get the name for you guys. The Mondash West. I don't know if anyone knows him. So he's a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian tailor or a fashion designer who fuses comedy into his style of creating content. Do we know him? The Mondash West. So he's on TikTok, and when I first came across his page, I think he was around 7,000 followers. But then I got attracted to his content because the way he created his content, the way he fused comedy into it, it was very interactive. It was very interesting. So I got glued to his content. And trust me, every time I go on TikTok, I'm looking to see something from this content creator. And what does it do? It's building trust and loyalty. So now I know that, okay, the Mondash wears, this is the person behind the Mondash wears. You get it. I get to see the creator or the CEO or whoever is handling that product or service. I get to see him so that I can trust the brand. So let's say you are a content creator, a business owner, and you are creating or you are producing goods about maybe healthcare, goods about fashion, goods about skincare. You get it. People are very particular about these kind of things and they like to trust, or even food. Food is very important. So let's take food for instance. So as a business owner, you are producing food and you are doing it online. People like to see who is behind the food that they are seeing online, or people even want to know how the production process is, how you cook it, so that they can trust it. So if you are a business owner and you're adding content creation, you're capturing the moments where you're cooking, you're capturing moments where maybe you're packaging and all of that. These things help to build trust and loyalty for your brand. You understand? So I don't want to buy from somebody and I don't even know how he or she cooked the food, or he or she manufactured the product. You get it? So, but because the person is adding content creation to his or her business, I'm able to trust him, or even I'm even loyal. I become loyal to his brand. So that is one key factor for adding content creation to your business as a small business owner. And one thing is it also expands your audience reach. Why am I saying so? We live in we live in the factor or an era where right now everything is digital. Everything is digital. Everybody is taking their business online, whether you like it or not. So let's say you are selling food. I'm using food again. So let's say you are a business owner, you are selling food, and you cook the food maybe in a neighborhood like Mamubi. Okay, the food you're selling is only going to be sold to the people in that area. You get it? The food you're selling is going to only be sold to that people in that area. Of course, maybe there are people who will know about you because of one or two testimonials, and so some people will come from far places to come in from there. But then when you're adding content creation to that business, now you sell to a wider or a bigger audience. You get it? So now we see people do food business owners do content. They invite food creators, food influencers to come over to their restaurants, create content. Why do they do this? So that they are able to read or reach a wider audience. You get it? So now they're not just selling to the people in their catchment area or in their the place where their shop is located. They are selling to people that are from very, very far places, even beyond Ghana. You understand? So that is one key factor of adding content creation to your business. You're able to expand your audience reach. So it won't be just where you are situated. You are selling globally. You understand? You are selling globally. The internet is a global village. So you are selling globally when you're taking your products or you're adding content creation to your business. You're taking your business out there for people to see what you're doing and also even patronize you. And one other thing is it also drives engagement and sales. Like I mentioned earlier, because you are creating content now, a lot of people are seeing your videos. You go on TikTok, people are doing that. People are posting their videos here and there. They are getting engagement, and this engagement they are converting into sales. It's not like people are just liking it and all of that. People are actually going to these places to go and eat there, try the product, try I mean, have a view of the environment. We all see it. We see restaurants do that. We see resource do that. We see a lot of businesses are doing these things. I think recently Amma Beland did a sale. She actually went about just to promote a product that she was selling. And you get it. She didn't just keep it in her room. She actually went online to show people the product and what it can do. And she even started by trying it on herself by going about. And when she did that sales, the whole place was. I'm sure most of us we saw it. You understand? So she was able to drive a lot of sales and even engagement from just creating content or adding content creation to her business. So that is why content creation is very key for you as a small business owner if you want to see growth and even have returns on your business. So that is it for content creation and why it's important. Now, after this session, what are you walking away with? I'm sure we all came here with different expectations and different motives. But then at the end of this session, you're going to, of course, walk away with content creation mindset. I'm going to teach you guys how to create audience first strategy or add an audience first strategy when you're creating content so that you always put your audience first when you're creating your content. Yes, you're also going to then easy video ideas and techniques, how to make videos and the techniques to go about when you want to create or make content. And you're also going to learn repurposing and planning skills. Now, let me start off with this. You actually don't need any fancy equipment. I'm sure most of us here might have heard somewhere that, oh, in order to create content or to add content creation to your business, you need to have the most expensive iPhone. You need to go hire a videographer somewhere and pay him huge sums of money, come and create content or maybe shoot a video for your product so that people will see it. That is not true, guys. It's just a myth that we are breaking that myth. It's not true. You really don't need any fancy equipment in this more day and time. You really don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need the most expensive iPhone. You don't need the most expensive iPhone. I started content creation with I think it was an iPhone 6 as at that time. I've been creating content since 2015 or 2016, for my personal my personal page, and even on the professional side. And I wasn't really using any digital camera somewhere or maybe a videographer somewhere. I was actually creating the content or shooting my videos with just my phone. I started a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel of about 11.5K subscribers. And I was able to do this by just using my phone. I just picked my phone. After that time, it was just an iPhone 7. You understand? It was just an iPhone 7. And I was seeing myself do great. I had a lot of people engaging with my content and I had a lot of subscribers as well. And I wasn't even using anything fancy. It was just an iPhone 7. You understand? So you don't really need any fancy equipment to create content. You just need your phone. You can work, you have to work with what you have, guys. You just have to work with what you have. And also one thing you should always know that is that creativity can be learned. Some of us we are not born to be creative, okay? You don't have to be a creative in order to create content. You should always know this. You don't need to be a creative in order to create content. I see most business owners now outsourcing content creation to influencers to do it for them. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. It saves time sometimes, but it's also good that you learn this thing yourself. You get it? Because let's say you outsource a video content creation to an influencer somewhere, but you don't have an idea of how content creation should even go. How are you able to even tell the content creator, that, okay, this is how I want my video to be done, or that is how I want the video to be done, and this is the kind of information I want you to put in. This is how I want you to shoot it. Some people don't know it, so they will outsource to an influencer, and the influencer will just do anything and then give it to them. And at the end of the day, your content wouldn't even return into money for you because you don't know the tricks behind it. You haven't learned content creation for yourself. You get it? It's for you to learn and appreciate. It's for you to learn and appreciate. If you want to outsource to an influencer somewhere, it's not wrong, but it's also good for you to learn. So if you are here and you're not a creative, you should know that creativity can be learned, and that is why you're here. I'm sure most of us are here and we are not creative, we are not influencers, you understand? But I just want you to know that creativity can be learned. You don't need to be a creative to in order to create content or add content creation to your business. And one last thing, you should always know that authenticity should come first for you. You should be authentic. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Just be yourself. Don't try to be in the shadows of another brand. If this is what you're doing, just be yourself. You get it? We see most people, most business owners making that mistake. They're trying to copy someone. They're trying to be someone so bad, but that's not what they are. Or that's not what their brand even represents. So as a business owner, you should always know this. Be authentic. Be yourself, guys. Is there any questions? If you have any questions, please, you can. Sorry, I mean, if you have any questions, you can just drop it in the chat, and after the section, we will address every question. Thank you. So let's move on to the next one. Who are you creating your content for? Who are you creating the content for? Are you just picking up your phone and just recording a random video without having an idea of who you want to see your video? Because the internet is full of different people. Some people go on the internet with different motives. Some people pick up their phones and they want to laugh. Some people pick up their phones and they want to learn. Some people pick up their phones and they want to see the newest product, the latest skincare product, the latest bag, the latest shoe. But you, as the business owner, you need to understand this psychology. You need to understand who you are creating your content for. Who you are creating your content for, because that is how you'll be able to do content or create content that resonates with the person's emotions or his interest. I hope you get it. So you should know who you are creating for. So guys, we're going to do a quick exercise here. At the end of the section, Winnie is going to drop a WhatsApp link. She's going to drop a WhatsApp link, and we will all share all of these things in there. So I want you to put down in your book or on your phone, define your ideal customer in 2 to 3 words. So let me know your ideal customer. Is your ideal customer? The business that you own, who are your ideal customers? So write it down somewhere because it will help you to understand the kind of content you also need to produce for these people. So put it down. Describe your ideal customer in 2 to 3 words, and also find their pain points and their interests. What is the topics or the things that draws their interest? What is the things that they like to see? What are the things that these customers that you're looking for, they want to see? So now you're putting your head on the mind of a customer. You get it? In the mind of a customer. What are their interests? What do you think will interest customers? So put it down as well. At the end of the session, we will address all of these things. All right. Now, one thing that is very important as a business owner, if you are introducing content creation to your business, is that the content you are introducing to your business should align with your business growth. So it's not like you're just picking up a phone, a ring light, and then you are standing in front of your camera, and then you're just putting any random content. No, the videos or the kind of content you are putting out there should align with your business growth. We should see the effect in your business. I hope you get it. So some people are doing content and it's not even converting. And it's really not fruitful as a business owner that you're creating content and then it's not converting into the returns you want. So one thing you should always know that you should create content that's specific. And why are you creating specific content? Because now you know your ideal customer. That's why you to write down your ideal customer, describe your ideal customer, and understand their interest. When you do this, now you'll be able to create content that is specific to these people. You're creating specific content for these people. I hope you get it. So if it is you're a fashion designer, now you want to maybe sell a bag, a red bag. You are creating content around that red bag that will resonate with someone who is a fashion lover and loves bags. You understand? So your target market is specific. So yes, that's one thing. It should be specific. Your content should be measurable. The content you are putting out there, the returns should be measurable. In that, okay, this is what the time I spent to create this content. This is maybe the resources I put in to create this content. Now the return should be measurable. We should say, okay, so if it took me this amount of money, maybe to create this product or to put whatever out there, this is what I've been able to get back from creating that content. So you understand? So you should be able to measure the returns on your business through your content. You should be able to measure the returns on your business through your content. And one other thing is the content you are doing should be achievable. So let's say you are a business owner and you are selling maybe facial creams. I don't think as a business owner selling facial creams, you want to go and stand in a plane, or you want to go and rent out maybe a jet so that you can be able to market this thing or create content like that. It's not achievable. You get it. So you work with what you have. You work with what you have. It should be achievable. Whatever content you are trying to create should be something that you can do. Okay, it should be something that you can do, and it should be relevant. Your content should be relevant. It should make sense to your audience, and it should be time bound. You should set a time that you want to create your content. You should have a specific time that you want to create your content. Schedule. You have to come up with a calendar, schedule your postings, and all of that. All of these things should be time bound. So that is it for creating content with that aligns with your business. Now you should also consider topics that your audience love. I'm sure, like I mentioned earlier, now people go online and they have different reasons for going online. People go there to laugh. People go there to look for their loved ones. People go there to, create families and friends here and there. People go there to do business. People go there to buy. So you need to identify your audience and find topics they love. So for instance, I'll use myself as an example. With my TikTok, yeah, I have over 127,000 followers on my TikTok. And most of my following comes from women. I think about 80% from my demographics, from my analytics, sorry. I have about 80% of women following me on my TikTok. And what does this information do for me as a content creator? It makes me understand my audience and the kind of content they want to see. So now, if I'm creating content, I'm creating it around the frequently asked questions these people ask. You get it? I'm creating content around the problems that will solve. I'm creating content that will give solutions to these women or these most of the people following me, and even creating content that will be of interest to the people following me. And I know with the information that I have as a content creator, I have 80%. So now if 80% of my followers are coming from maybe this gender, what do? I create content around that, things that will interest them. So as a business owner, what do you also do to, or how do you even apply this to your business as well? You're creating content. You see that, okay, so when I posted video one or video two, I realized that the people, when I checked my analytics, the people who reacted most were men. Okay, good. If the case, then I'm going to create content more content that will resonate or be of interest to men. You get it? Will be of interest to men. And that is how you tweak it around just to have everything in your favor as a business owner. Because at the end of the day, we are trying to make sales, isn't it? That is why we are taking our business online. That's why we are bringing our services online. You should take note of this thing in order to help you on your returns as a business owner. So yeah, that is it. And one thing you should always know is that video means visibility. Video means visibility. Over here, I mentioned that 80% of online traffic is video, and that is the truth. Right now, you look here in Ghana, and we are seeing videos everywhere, videos everywhere. I must tell you, the bloggers are the ones cashing out the most because they are doing videos, they are posting out content, video content each and every day. And that's what we do. You pick up your phone, it's a video. You turn on your TV, it's a video. Everything is a video. So if you're a content creator or a business owner and you're not adding videos to your content, you're not trying to get videos of your product, videos of your services, I'm sorry to tell you, you are lacking behind. You are lacking behind. So video equals visibility. The videos you are putting out there equals the number of people who are going to see you. You understand? And that is how people are even able to build trust for your brand. Because now we are seeing your content, we are seeing how you create your product, we are seeing how you sew, we are seeing all of this. I'm trusting your brand. You get it? I'm trusting your brand. I've seen a video of where your shop is. So even without direction, maybe if it's a place I know, because of the video you posted, I can come there. Understand? So yes, it also builds trust faster. And your smartphone, guys, one important thing you should always know is that your smartphone is your camera. So you don't need any videographer anywhere as a business owner to come and create content for you. Your smartphone is your camera. It captures every moment. So make sure you are capturing every moment. Make sure you're capturing every moment because that is how people are also seeing what you do. So let's take note of that and add that to our notes. And one may ask, I'm sure most of us are here, and then we've asked ourselves, we've been battling with, okay, so right now people are saying content creation. What do I do? What kind of videos should I make? I am a seamstress. I am a tailor. I am whatever you do. I'm into healthcare. I'm into skincare. I'm into constructions. I'm a realtor. All of these things are industries that people patronize. And what video should you make if you find yourself in any of this industry, in the fashion industry, in the health industry, in the entertainment industry, all of the industries you know of? What kind of video should you make? One, you can start with making behind the scenes content. So let's say if the product or service you are rendering requires, production, it requires a process. You can do behind the scenes where you are capturing the more. Let's take for instance, you are a seamstress or you're a fashion designer. Let me put it that way. You want to create behind the scenes of maybe you sewing an outfit. You sewing an outfit. It is nice. So you just come and post the picture of the outfit that is for sale. You can actually do behind the scenes where you capture the moment of sewing, cutting the fabrics and all of that, and putting it together. If you are into constructions, you can capture videos of maybe your buildings being the whole construction process. You understand? Mixing water, doing that, the interior of the building, all of these things, you can do it. You get the behind the scenes. You can, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I think I used one guy, Damon Dashworth. He does behind the scenes. You get it. So the content he's doing where he's creating all of that comedy, it's called behind the scenes content. And it does well for him. Understand? So if you're a business owner and you are looking for content, you don't just focus on the product you are selling. It becomes boring. And that is the truth. If I pick up my phone and I go online, I always see that, oh, please buy for me. Please buy. I won't buy. I'll just swipe up. You get it? It becomes boring. So try infusing a little bit of behind the scenes, do something else, even aside the product itself, doing something else, something interesting, something entertaining. You can fuse that in. You can do product demos where you demonstrate how to use your product or your service. You talk about it. You can do testimonials where you reach out to clients who past clients who have patronized your business or your service. You can reach out to them, get videos, get comments, or I mean messages from them. Some people do that. I mean, some business owners do that. It's good. If you haven't done that, you have to do it. So some people highlight comments and reviews from their clients. They've been posting it. You see, they'll post it on their WhatsApp, they are posting on their Instagram, they are highlighting on their Instagram page. And this informs a new buyer or a new customer. So when I'm seeing this, if I'm a new customer and I'm coming to buy from you and I'm seeing testimonials, it convinces me to patronize your business. So yes, we should always take care of, make sure you are adding testimonials, creating videos, testimonial videos, and you should do how to tutorials. So if maybe you are into whatever sector you find yourself or whatever business you find yourself, try and do videos demonstrating how to use the product or even the service. So one time I met a business owner who does fascinators, and this is what she did. So she actually creates content. Aside selling the fascinators to people, she creates content on how to make your own fascinator at home and how to do this. You see, and the trick is she doesn't put everything in the video. So now if a viewer is watching, the person is interested. Oh wow, wow, interesting. That is nice. Oh, okay, so this is how you do that. This is how you do this, and you put together. But then the person doesn't even put all of the details in the video. So now the person watching the video wants to learn, and she reaches out to this business owner so that she can also learn. And even for the business owner, she's also making money from that. You get it? She's making money from teaching people on how to even do this and that. So you should also take note of that. Try and do how to tutorials like that for your content so that you are able to grow your business. And we should also hop on Reels, TikToks. I mean, the new trends, we are all seeing it. TikTok like this is helping new people. Even if you don't have a lot of followers, you can go viral. So hop on it. Don't sit and say TikTok is for TikTokers in quote. As a business owner, try and do this thing. Hop on trendy sounds. Hop on trendy stuff on TikTok, on Instagram news. Try and use sounds and all of that. It helps you to increase your visibility on the internet. All right, so now let me take you guys to a very important part where I teach you how to make great videos with your phone. Like I mentioned earlier, your phone is your camera. Your phone is your camera. So how do you make great videos with your phone? One thing that is very important that you should take note of is to have good lighting. I see people do videos and you realize that the video is not nice. It's not really appealing to the eye because the person probably just recorded in the dark room or behind a video. So one thing you guys should know is that when you're creating content, make sure that the object, whether it's you or a product you are recording, is directly in front of your source of light, not behind your source of light. So let's say this, as you guys can see me, this is the product. I will make sure that the light is coming from where you guys are seeing me and hitting the product like that. You get it? That's how you get a nice video. So if you don't have access to maybe a ring light, you don't have access to all of these heavy duty lights, you can just make use of your window. So when I started making content, I started with, because I didn't have a ring light by then. So I was making even good use of the sun, the daylight. So I'll make sure I shoot during the day. You get it? I'll make sure I shoot during the day. And I don't shoot the source of light. I shoot from the source of light. So if the light is here, I'm behind it and I'm shooting the object. Because if you have your object or whatever you are capturing and it's in front of the sun or your source of light, it becomes dark. You won't see it. I'm sure most of us have experienced it when maybe you want to take a picture, but you realize that the picture is dark. Make sure that your sun or the source of light is always in front of your object. You get it? It's always in front of your object. That is one way of making a great video with your phone. And you should also try and record in a quiet room. That is, if your content requires you speaking to people. Okay. If your content requires you speaking, into your phone or using a microphone, you should try then to record in a quiet room. Okay, so let's say if you want to do a voiceover, I mean, we see people, some business owners do voiceovers and all of that. Then, if you want to do something like that, you should always make sure to record in a quiet room, and that is how you'll be able to get a clear audio. Okay, I'll even show you guys how to, if you want to get a, if let's say you are also recording and you are recording in a space where there's a bit of noise, you can actually use CapCut. There's a feature on there that removes background noises. You get it? There's a feature on there that helps you to remove background noises. So yes, you should always record in a quiet room if you are speaking. And then one thing that is very important that most people get wrong is framing. Is framing. You realize that some people are taking a video and the object is in the north and the camera is in the south. You don't see the idea or the connection there. You get it? So if you are trying to capture something or record a video or a picture, make sure that your phone is positioned to the eye level. Guys, are we clear on that? Make sure the phone is positioned to the eye level. So your eye, where your eye is, that's where your phone should be. So if you are bending down, your phone should come down to your eye. Wherever your eye is, that is where your phone should be. So as you can see the lady over there, you see how she's held the phone? You see how she's held the phone? She's held it to the eye level. Okay, so always take note if you are creating content or if you are recording something or taking a picture, it should always be to the eye level. Some people are creative, they have other ways of shooting and all that. But you, for now, just always shoot at the eye level and it will help you get a great video. Now, guys, I want you to brainstorm your next video. Put 2 to 3 video ideas for your business. Now, we all know the businesses we do. We know the industry that our businesses even fall under. So now I want you to write down 2 to 3 video ideas for your business, based on whatever that you have listened ever since the conversation. Come up with 2 or 3 video ideas for your business. So write it down somewhere, like I mentioned. After that, you can share it into. Winnie will drop a link to our WhatsApp community, and then we share our ideas on there. I'll have a look at all of your ideas. I'll advise on where I have to. I'll suggest where I have to, and we will all discuss that. So yes, put down 2 to 3 video ideas for your business and sketch a sample plan for one. So these 3 video ideas that you are putting down, whether you are going to do a behind the scene video, whether you're going to do a tutorial video, whether all of the type of videos that I've mentioned, try and put ideas for 3 that will help your business and sketch one sample plan for one. So just sketch a sample plan for one. So I will have a look at that at the end of the session. Now, one thing you should always not do is relying on one format. Don't do one-way content. Okay? Don't do one-way content. And mind you, we have so many different social media platforms, and all of these platforms have the kind of content that works on there. Let's take X, or formerly Twitter. I don't think reels are a thing on Twitter. Okay, reels are not a thing on Twitter. So if like you are a business owner and you want to do content on Twitter, you have the type of videos or the type of content you are putting on there. You understand? You can't hop on a sound on Twitter. You get it. So it's a different format there. Instagram is different. TikTok is different. So you should always know how to be flexible and be working around all of these platforms. There are some you have to do captions. There are some you have to do graphics, that's pictures, and all. There are some you have to do stories. You have to talk. Okay, so don't just rely on just one format when you want to create content. There are different ways of creating content. We have picture content, we have video content. All of these, try and play around it. Okay, try and play around it. So don't just rely on one format, and always plan ahead. That's one thing most people don't do. If you go and hire a social media an influencer or maybe a social media manager to help you manage your business, this is what the person will do. The person will just plan. So you see the difference between you and that person is that he knows how to plan and he knows what to do. So now that you've brainstormed your ideas, you've put together the ideas you know, yeah, will work for your clients or your customers. who your ideal customers are, you know their interests, you know what they like to see, all of these things. Now you have to plan. And even now that you've also come up with a content idea for your business, you have to plan it. How do you plan? You can use Google Sheets. You can use Google Sheets where you can put every plan that you have. Okay, so on Monday, I'll post at 10 a.m. On Tuesday, I'll post at 2 a.m. Uh, and it follows like that. You get it? So it should be so that you'll be able to measure the work you're putting in. You can measure your outcome. You need to plan. Okay. So you need to plan. You can use Google Sheets to plan your content. And plan ahead means stressing less. Not that you've planned your content and everything. You don't have to stress. You don't have to wake up and say, hey, today what am I going to shoot? You don't go through that because already you've planned. You have a sheet giving you an idea of the content you'll be shooting for each day or each week. You understand? So you just refer to it and you shoot. It helps you, save time. It helps you stress less. Okay, so I mentioned the Google Sheet. You can have a Google Sheet if you haven't tried it. If you don't have so much details into that, you join our WhatsApp community. I can, give you more ideas on that as well. And also, you have to batch and schedule like a pro. You have to batch and schedule like a pro. You need to record. So, like I said, because now you have Google Sheets, you have your plan and everything. You don't have to just shoot maybe one video for the day and that is it. You can try and plan, shoot multiple videos. So let's say Monday, you've designated Monday for shooting content, and maybe Wednesday is for posting the content. So Monday you shoot about 2 to 3 videos. You have them. Tuesday you edit your videos, everything. The ones that you can edit, you edit them for this day, and then you post. You get it? So that every time you have some video lying in a bank somewhere, some video, extra video somewhere that you can put up on other days. You understand? So you have to record multiple videos at once so that you have enough content to share. Because sometimes I won't lie to you, content creation it gets really stressful sometimes. It gets really stressful. I won't lie to you. Coming from a content creator like me, there are days that you become blank. You don't even know what to say. You don't even know what to shoot. Your mind is not working. You understand? So, but if you're able to plan these things and schedule properly, you're able to shoot the content because you have a plan. You follow the plan. You shoot the content and you put it down. You find a day, you edit, you put it down. You get it. It helps you to become productive as well. You can use tools like Meta Business Suite. I don't know if you know Meta Business Suite. If you don't, you can just look it up on the internet. So Meta Business Suite helps you schedule your content as well. So with Meta Business Suite, it works with Facebook and Instagram. Okay. It helps you to schedule the time you want to post your content. So let's say if I'm posting a video today, I also want to post a video tomorrow at 10 a.m. I can use Meta Business Suite. I schedule a time for the video to go up, upload the video on there, and Meta Business Suite does it for me. Whether or not I'll be available. So I can just schedule all of these things and take my mind off that side. And, I'm able to focus on other things as well. Because I get it that as a business owner too, adding content creation is stressful. So you don't have to make it too stressful for you. Use Meta Business. You can use Buffer as well. It helps you to also schedule your post. Okay. It helps you to schedule your post. So you should take note of that. Now, when you are posting out or putting out your comment, there are basic metrics or analytics that you should look out for if you are a business owner. Now, because you are a business owner, you want to see the returns on your business investment. Content creation is more like an investment because it's your time. You get it? It's your time that you're investing in that. And you want to now measure the outcome on your investment. Now, how are you able to measure these things? You have to look at your views, your likes, and your comments. So if you go to, let's say, Facebook or Instagram, they have analytics. You can use even Meta Business Suite to get access to this analytics. It gives you the number of views you are getting on your videos, the number of likes you are getting on your videos, and the comments as well. It's very important because that is how you're tracking your returns. That is how you're tracking what your videos are doing, your content. You get it? Some people post their video and that is it. They are not checking these metrics, but they're very, very important. Okay, they are very, very, very key to your business growth. You need to check your views, see the number of people who are viewing it. For instance, TikTok even gives you the number of views. TikTok analytics, it gives you the number of views and even where these views are coming from. Is it from women? Is it from men? Are they in Africa? Are they in Ghana? Are they in? You get it. All of these analytics are there. If you don't know, you can go on TikTok, open TikTok Studio, and you see all of this information there. You see your analytics, you see the people liking your videos, you see the likes, you see the comments, and all of that. Okay, so yes, that is one thing you should look at, your views and website clicks. That means if you are here and you have a website for your business. When you put out a link, maybe you post a video and add a link to your website, there's a way to also check it as well. So you have to check the number of people who clicked on your website, the number of people that were redirected to your landing site. Okay, so you should do that. And sales inquiries. The sales inquiries come from comments as well. People asking, okay, how much? Some people post videos and then, I mean, we all see it. You see someone post a video about a product and someone is asking how much, how much, how much, and there won't be any response from the business owner. It is very wrong. You get it. You need to respond to these sales inquiries as a business owner. These are key metrics or very important metrics that you need to look at. When you see people asking these questions, you need to respond to them. Okay. That is how you are also able to measure the returns on your content. Okay, so when I posted out the video, this is the number of people who asked for it. This is the number of people who are asking the price. It's very important. It helps you know whether you're doing content that is good or bad. Because if you post out content about a product and nobody is really asking how much, it means there's a problem somewhere. So you need to check it. Okay. Now, content creation is a never-ending process. It never ends. So if you think that, oh, today I'll post content only for 1 month and that is it, I'm sorry to tell you, you are doing it wrong. So it's a continuous loop. Okay, it's a continuous loop. You have to keep doing or redoing the same things that you've been doing and adding new things to it and keep doing it. So you have to keep creating. Right now that you have your content brief or whatever that you put, the ideas you want to shoot for your next content, you have to implement. We are going to do that. We are going to do that. So, guys, if you are here, whatever business that you have, after this session, you join the WhatsApp community. Please drop your social media handles there. Please drop your social media handles there. We will have a look at it to see if you are implementing your first video for this week. We want to see you put out your first video at the end of this week. Okay, I want to see it. I'll check it personally. Where I will offer an advice, I'll do that. Where I have to offer a suggestion, I will do that. So yes, first video for this week and make use of helpful templates and guides. So if let's say your business requires you to design a flyer, but you don't know how to design a flyer, you can use Canva. So when you go on Canva has a lot of templates, free templates you can choose from. Okay, so if it's a flyer, if it is a promo, if it is whatever it is, if it's a station, whatever you want to do with a flyer or maybe creating a design, you can use Canva. Canva is free, guys. Canva is free. You can get free templates from there. So if you are here and you don't know, you can just look at Canva. I'm sure some of you will be saying, oh, I need to get a graphic designer to design something. Sometimes you really don't need a graphic designer. You can do it yourself. To make use of these helpful templates, Canva, there's InShot. InShot has templates as well. CapCut has templates where people have already done videos, but they shot it in a certain sequence, and these templates are there. You can use it. I think TikTok allows us to use templates from, CapCut. So when you see something, a video, a business owner do a video with a certain template and it was nice, the visuals was good, you can do the same. You use that template, put your products on there, and you post it free. You understand? And there's Meta Business Suite as well. You can use Meta Business Suite also gives you templates to follow if you want to track sales, if you want to track your expenses, if you want to track your comments and all of that. Meta Business Suite helps you. And there's Google Sheets as well. Google Sheets also have templates as well. So I mentioned Google Sheets earlier. If you don't know, you go on Google Sheets, you open there are so many templates to shoot for to design from or pick from. Okay, so let's take note of that. Okay, guys, I think I've spoken at length. This is the time to also hear from you. I will quickly come here and have a look at your questions to see what you guys also have to say. So now let's look at the questions you have. Okay, so this is the questions section, guys. If you have any questions, anything that is bothering you, or any idea you want to share, this is the time for you to drop your questions. So we have 1 minute for that. 1 minute, and I will answer every question you guys want to ask. Okay, so who's this? I don't even know how to do it. What to create for people to see? Um, is it Chidima? Do any questions, guys?
Hi, sorry, we have a question
Do
from
we have any
said her
questions?
problem is FDA registration.
Okay, so I want to understand what problem about FDA registration do you have? Is it for them to verify your product, or what exactly is the problem? Because if you're a business owner and you want to register your business, I think you have to go through the right channel, which is the FDA, especially if it is something that's a consumable or something for the skin. So then you have to go through the right channel to have it registered. Okay, okay. So I work alone. How best can I do my video myself to look good? All right. So I don't know what kind of work you do, Josh, Abibio. I don't know what kind of work you do, but like I mentioned earlier, you just have to use your phone and maybe a tripod, or if you don't have a tripod like this. So this is the kind of tripod I use for most of my videos. Okay, I acquired this tripod myself for about is it 300 cities or so. Okay, and this tripod helps me to shoot or record wherever I am. And it comes in very handy. It can extend to a length this long. You understand? So if you are doing a video at home and you don't have anyone to help you, you can just grab a tripod like this. Get a nice place in your room. Make sure there's a source of light. If you have a ring light too, make sure you are positioning your ring light in a good spot and you're facing your face, not behind you. Okay, you are facing. So where the light is, you put your phone there. You get it, and it faces you. I think that is how you can go about to create a video that will make you look good. Okay, so I hope I answered the question.
Sorry, I want to also say, I mean, if you have a question and you'd like to even raise your hand and then also ask, that's also good. But we have other questions in the chat. We have, what's the ideal length of time for video content? What's the ideal length of time?
Okay, great. So usually I'll advise that if you're doing content, especially if you're a business owner, I'll advise that you do a video that is less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. This is why I'm saying so. Let's take TikTok for instance. TikTok videos that are less than 1 minute are more likely to go viral than lengthy videos, unless it's from a creator who does content that is, very, very interesting. So there are videos that are very captivating from the beginning to the end. That one, it goes beyond. So I only advise that if you're a business owner, maybe you're doing a product shoot, or maybe you're talking about your product, it shouldn't exceed 1 minute. But even if it should, then the kind of content you are putting out there should be very interesting. You can do video hooks, transition hooks from the beginning so that it captures their attention straight to the end. Okay. So yes, the length of time, I advise 1 minute is fine, because I'm sure you all know that I don't think you want to watch a video about a product and it's not really interesting. You'll be watching it for 2 minutes, and what at all do you want to show us? You get it. So try and shoot your content within that length. 1 minute is fine. 1 minute It's fine. I mean, at most 1 minute, 30 seconds is okay. Okay. So I hope I've answered your question too. Okay. So,
Wendy, also you had mentioned FDA registration. I don't think we quite get the question. So if you can just elaborate, if you want to raise your hand and ask. But yeah, so that we understand what you mean by that. Another question from Jennifer is, I have multiple products, shoes, bags, and clothes. I don't know if I should use the same page for both or all the products. So I think she's saying,
okay. I think Wendy's camera is on. Wendy, do you want to say something? Would you like to ask a question? Okay, fine. Let me attend to you. Then from there, I can go to the comments. Okay, Wendy, go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Winnie, you're muted, please. Let's unmute her. You're muted, Wendy. So we are going to unmute you so that you can talk.
okay, so she says that she wants a way, if Oze can organize maybe 10 to 20 people who want FDA certification. Okay, that's fine. So Randy, we'll definitely, if you can reach out to us on the WhatsApp group and then we'll get back to you on that. Okay. So Ray, if you can kindly answer Jennifer's question. She has multiple
All right,
products.
Jennifer.
Yeah. Multiple products, shoes, bags,
Okay.
and clothes. She wants to know if she should use the same page for all of them or for different pages.
Okay, so Jennifer, shoes, bags, clothes, I think these all fall under fashion, doesn't it? So my advice, I will tell you to use the same page for them. Because if I am buying a shoe and I come to your page and then scrolling through the shoes, I see a bag. Maybe I'm buying a shoe for women and I see a bag. I also want to now look at it, okay, that's a nice shoe or bag to match with this shoe. You get it? That's a nice cloth to match with this bag. You understand? So it is good to have all of these things on all of these products on one page. So it's like a boutique with variety. I enter and I'm seeing the shoes, I'm seeing the bag, seeing the clothes. It is nice. So I advise that you can put all of that in one page. But if you feel like maybe it's going to be a lot of cluster for you, then you can create a different page for each of the products you want to sell. But for management's sake, to save you time, I advise that you just do one page where you are able to put all of the things because it's fashion. You understand? It's bags, it's clothes, and shoes as well. These are all these fall under fashion. So you can put all of that in one page and then post it. And I'm sure one product can attract another. I mean, one product can draw my attention to another. You get it? And I don't just end up buying a shoe. I buy a shoe and a bag from you. Okay. So Jennifer, I think I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, so Ray,
Okay. So
I wanted to also add, I think when it also comes to fashion, you know how sometimes we see online people post like the bags, just I mean, people want to see the product, so which is great. So it's good to have a clear picture of what bag you're selling, shoe you're selling, dress you're selling. But I think another way you can create content too around that is doing videos where you actually create outfits. Like, so you pair all the pieces of fashion together and kind of give people ideas. Oh, so that actually upselling your other products instead of it just being the dress you are selling. You can say, oh, this dress can go with
yes,
this bag. You can get maybe
yes,
models to wear them. I think a lot of people buy clothes when they see people
yes.
in
Yes, I
clothes.
was coming there. I
Yeah.
was coming there. So there was one time that I did an influencing for a company and they wanted to sell bags, they wanted to sell shirts as well. What did I do? I invited an influencer, a model, and this is what we did. I made him wear the shoe, I made him wear the shirt, and I think it was the shoe, trousers, and shirts. And all of these things were selling from this same company. You get it? And we paired it in a nice way that is appealing to your eyes. You are seeing the shoe and you'll be like, oh, that's a nice shoe. You're seeing the trouser and you're like, oh, that's also a nice trouser and that's a nice shirt. You end up buying everything there. You get it? So when you can add this, I mean, Jennifer, you can add this kind of content creation to your business where you are trying the outfits out, pairing them. There's something people do on social media called OTD. What OTD means is outfit of the day. Okay, so people create content like that just to show you what they are wearing. You can do that if you have a nice space. You don't need much, just one background. Try the outfits on the ones you think you can try on, just to show people how it looks. Because just the picture of the product alone might not really be catchy. Sometimes to see somebody wear it also draws attention. It will catch my attention to buy it. So you can, Jennifer, you can do that.
Okay. Another question to
Okay.
Josh. He says he's a wood artist and he also makes wooden utensils. What kind of content do you think he can share on social?
Okay, so wooden utensils. Okay, that means ladles, stuff like that.
Yes, please.
Okay, so with what you do, you can do the production process where you are capturing moments of the product being made. Okay, so if you are a wood artist and you do something like that, we just don't want to see the product. Show us something that captures the production process. You see what you go through. If you don't want to put everything out, just bits of it. So maybe you can do a day in the life of a wood artist. Hello guys, welcome. Come with me, create content, or come with me, maybe make maybe 10 pieces of wooden ladders for a client and this and that. Then you're capturing the moment. So this is where I do the cutting. This is where I do this. This is where I do that. You get if you're doing content like that, it's interesting. At the end of the day, we see the outcome or the end of the video, like, oh wow, that's nice. This is what this guy does, or this is the process he goes through just to arrive at this product. Is interesting. So we can do that. You can create content like that, Josh. You can do content like that, and then I'm sure you will get a lot of engagement from that. Okay, let's go to the next question, please.
Another question we have is how do I create Instagram for my business apart from my personal Instagram account?
Sorry.
So I think they want to know how to create Instagram for business and then their pets. So pretty much two. I think I'm not really sure if what he has can explain, but they want to
Okay,
know.
how do you create Instagram for my business apart from? Oh, all right, cool. So if you want to create a business account for your business, it's simple. Just create the account, and if you want to make it a business account, Instagram allows you to switch. So you go to your settings, and then you switch from either to business or personal. But if it's your personal account and you feel like you have a lot of followers on there, but you're not really using the page for anything, then you can just go to your settings and switch from personal to business. The same thing applies to TikTok. If you have a lot of followers, you want to use that same page for your business, to market whatever you're doing, you can just switch it to a business account. And switching into a business account only gives you access to certain features on the analytics. Okay, so that you're able to see your engagement, you're able to see like your demographics, people engaged, and all of that. So you can do that. Either you have your own personal account somewhere and you have a business account. But having a business account, you start with the personal account and you switch to a business account. So that is it about it. Okay, please. Who else?
We have a question for Chidima. She says, I'm a food vendor. I work alone and I haven't started making any sales yet. What kind of content should I be creating to attract customers? I also don't have enough money to just cook food so as to just create content. So like she doesn't have money to cook food and then use it just for content sake. So what can she do?
Okay, so Chidima, are you here? I want to understand if you can turn on your camera so I have a conversation with you, if you don't mind. Let's have a live discussion on that. So with the part where you don't have money, I understand that if someone is buying from you as a food vendor, they don't have to give you the money before. I don't know how yours works. Is it that you take the monies before you prepare the order, or you prepare the food and people come buy from you? I want to understand it. So if you don't mind, Chidima, maybe you can turn on your camera so we have a conversation. But let me just quickly answer it before you do. So if you are creating content around food. Obviously, you want to show us the food. Okay, you want to show us the food. You don't have to necessarily spend so much to cook. So I mean, cook a huge quantity of food, just a little amount. You show it and you post it. You can invite a friend to come over, you guys prepare the food, you eat it, you create content like that, so that you're capturing the moment where you're eating the food, with a smile on your face, or with all of those gestures on your face, or just to convince someone, okay, this food is nice. Because buying food or seeing food on the internet doesn't have give you a taste of how the food will feel. I'm only relying on how you are looking, how the food itself is looking. You get it? So if you are capturing the food, it should look nice. It should be garnished very nicely. You understand? If you are eating the food yourself, you're trying it with somebody, they should look happy, trying the food. All of these things will create a visually appealing effect to the viewer who will see the content. You get it? And that's the only way I can tell that, okay, I want to try it. Because I can't say, oh, I've seen this food, so let me take it and eat it and see how it is. I need to see it, pay attention to all of these, factors. How the person looked when she ate the food, how the food looks on the plate. All of these are factors. You get it? So yes, you can create content, appealing content, visually appealing content with your food. So Chidima, you can do that. But I don't know about you not having money. So I just wanted to understand if you take the money, prepare the food, and then you give
Yeah, she
it to
takes
your
the money
client, or you
before.
have.
Yeah, she
Sorry.
says she takes the money before.
Great. So yes, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to break a bank. You can actually try it yourself. Okay. So I'm sure you have friends or families you can rely on. I mean, the most immediate people in your circle. You can just get them to try it, or give you money to cook. Or even if you're going to cook, you don't have to do it because it's your own money. You're not going to sell it to anybody. You can just do something little but appealing. You get it. So now you are investing in the look of the food. You are investing. People like to see things in code. They call it aesthetically pleasing. You get it. So you are investing in that look to attract customers. So Chidima, you can do that. Try and get a nice setup somewhere, a nice plate, whatever you're cooking, you put it in there. You get a video of maybe yourself trying it, or maybe someone else trying it, or even your clients. If you have clients who have already patronized from you and you can trust them, or they will be willing to do that, you can even get them to give you a review. You get it? You can get them to do a review, a video, and they send these videos to you, and you promote these videos, you put these videos out there. It will draw other customers for you as well. I've done that for a lot of brands where they will send me the food, I try it, give my honest review, send the videos back to them, and they promote these videos and they are good. I've even done it for friends and I didn't even take any money for that as well. Because I had a friend who used to sell samosa, and she just sent me a few pieces of it. I had a taste of it, took a video, just shared it with her, and that was it. She used it to promote her business. So Chidima, you can try something like that, and I'm sure it will help you. Please, let's move on to the next question. I think I will just take a few questions. Events look okay. So as an event organizer, we want to see how your videos look. I am on the side. I'm I'm an event MC, okay? And when I go to programs or an event, I just don't capture myself doing whatever I am doing. I capture the vendors, I capture bits of the food, I capture bits of the photographers, I capture the sound, all of this. And so if you're an event organizer, we want to see the decor, okay? We want to see your decoration, the food. We want to see all of those coordination you are putting together as an event organizer. You put all of these things together in a video and you promote it. So now if I come to you as an event organizer that I want you to organize maybe an event like this for me, I'm not just relying on your word. I want to see your work. So you have pictures, you have videos to prove for it. Okay. So that's what you can do if you are an event organizer. All right.
I also wanted to include what another thing she can do is also, you know, I think she's also trying to attract vendors, not necessarily customers.
Mhm.
So even to attract the vendors, if you organize an event and you work with some vendors, you can get them to share testimonials of how working with you was. So I think that's also another way you can,
Mhm.
because I know it's different from if you are trying to attract customers, that when you're showing them how the events went, but even that would also attract vendors. So
Yes.
It's just trying to build relationships with vendors because you are pretty much the one in power because you are the ones who actually gather all the vendors for the particular event. So I feel like vendors should even want to work with you because you'll be bringing them business. So you just have to make sure your branding is right and yeah, you provide the best service as much as possible. All right. Thank you. We have
Thank
another
you, Winnie. It's good.
question.
I mean, what we need
We have another question from
okay.
Francis. He says, I offer educational training and courses, educational and training courses. Please, how do I get more students? Thus suggesting sites or social media that can capture such clients.
Okay, so if you offer these kind of courses or this service to people on social media, I've done that before. So I used to work with a firm that, I mean, when I was younger, so many years ago, I used to work with a firm, and we were into creating content to attract students to register for SAT and all of that. So what you can do is create content around that topic, okay, where you are showing how you can help students. You are capturing moments where you can help students to acquire admissions into maybe a school like this or a course like that. You have to do educational videos. You have to do educational videos. Okay, you have to do educational videos. You can do a video where you're demonstrating, teaching them a course, pick a topic. Okay, because it is training. So pick a topic of interest, something that you know that most students or most people who want to learn have a problem with. It could be math, it could be something, a topic around these areas. You pick it around it, you create a content and you put it there. So now if I am a student and I am looking to learn or acquire these skills, when I see a video like this, I'm like, okay, cool. So this is someone I can, rely on if I want to do this or that. You get it. So you can create content around educational content. That should be your area of focus. Educational content. There are so many people creating content. I think right now, even on TikTok, they have a page for they have a section for science, maths, and I think English where they are teaching. It's just strictly teaching. You get it. So if you are doing something like that, or if you offer this service, you should be creating content like that, educational content, teaching people, solving problems, educational problems. All of these things are factors or areas you can touch on to be able to attract people from that field. Okay.
Okay. Also, to add to what Ray is saying,
Okay.
when it comes to
So
educational content, what you can also do is, if you're actually doing maybe someone has decided to take your someone has decided to take your class, you create content so as you're going through the class, you're filming that content and you can actually use that for promotion on social media. So, or even like, let's say for instance, Oze right now, we do these free workshops every month. And so if we want to even advertise that, oh, join our workshops, we'll take like snippets of the content we record and make sure the content is engaging. It can't be a boring class and whatever you're sharing has to be like a strong point. That's what will attract people that this guy is actually sharing some golden gems. Let me try and see if I can partake in the session or the training class. So yeah, that's it. Ray, the next question we have is from Na Alote. He says,
yes, and also to add,
oh, sorry.
no, let me just add one thing to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please continue.
Yes, and with your educational content, you can also do testimony. You can do testimonials. So if you've had students who have gone through your training and all of that, and now they are doing better, you can have a video of these students talk about your school or your course. You get it. So testimonials are very important. So for you with the industry that you or the service that you are rendering, it's better to also get testimonials from students you've already taught or students who have taken courses from you and they are doing better. Get videos from them because we used to do that when I used to work with that company. We used to do that where we had students in Cornell, we had students in Stanford. So when they get there, we get them to do videos of themselves, record, tell I mean, their audience or the people watching, how they went through so and so training and they are now here. So if you also want to get here, you have to contact them. And also you have to also rely on testimonial. It's very important. Yeah, so thank you. Let's take a
Question
few
is from Na
questions
Alote.
and
She says, I sell bed sheets, duvets.
all right. So someone says, Winnie, please read it out for me.
Can you hear me? So now, can you hear me, Ray?
Yes, I can.
So it says, Na Alote says, I sell bed sheets,
Okay, so she says she
duvets,
sells bed sheets.
curtains, nightwear, sofa covers, and mattresses. And it's difficult to create content to showcase all these items. How do I do it?
Demonstrative videos, product demo. That's what you're supposed to do. We want to see you lay a bed. We want to see you put the curtains somewhere. Demonstrate it. Let's see the curtains. It shouldn't be packed in the packaging or whatever. So that way, because I see people do that mistake a lot. They are selling duvets, they are selling curtains, and it's packed in the box. I have this box. I'm like, yo, that's not the way to go. You have to demonstrate it. Take it out, hang it somewhere. Okay. If it is a bed sheet, lay it on a bed. You understand? Get pictures, get videos, lay the bed, let's see it. That is the way it will appeal to me to buy it. So now you have to do that. If you want to showcase all of these things that you are selling, try and do how to, I mean, demonstrative videos. Demonstrate it. Let us see the product. Let us see you put the night wears on. If you can't wear it, get a friend to wear it. Okay. So not just the pictures. Let's see the videos. Let's see the videos of the nightwear. Let's see pictures of the nightwear. Somebody rocking the nightwear. If it's a duvet, let's see it on the bed. Okay. Not just the duvet in the pack or the packaging. Spread it out on the bed, lay it for us to see. So you have to do more of the demonstrative videos so that you can get people to patronize it. Yeah, and you should try and get the nicer ones because it's when you are buying. I think the thing with duvets, curtains, and all that, we don't wear them. You get it? We only like to see them around. So it should be visually appealing if you are taking it to social media. It should be something that will catch my attention. You understand? So you should try and get nicer ones, nicer colors. Work with the colors, how it looks, the texture, all of these things, and then you create content with that, demonstrate how it looks, show it to people, and I'm sure you get people patronizing it. So now I think that's what I can tell you. I hope that helps. I'm a realtor.
Rick, let me add a little to
Uma,
another. So now
sure,
another
Winnie, go
thing
ahead.
to add, Ray has said everything. And another idea that's popped up to my mind is you can do this thing called room transformation, like maybe a room transformation series. So you have it, let's say this is the room that you always use for your content. So you do before and after. So the room with just basic bedding and all that, and then you can take another picture of it, you having transformed it with the duvet, the new curtain. So this can be just like a series you have. People will see, oh, this is how it will actually look if I buy the product. So that's something to add to what Ray said. So Ray, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Winnie. Kuma Aaron, I'm a realtor, and most of the times, apart from creating a content to sell property, I find it difficult to create funny content. All right, so Aaron, you don't have to be funny if you think you can be funny. Okay, being funny is not for everybody. If you're a realtor and your business requires showing rooms, buildings, and all of that. You don't have to necessarily. Some people do. I mean, if you're good at it, so you see, it is finding what works for you, and then you explore it. You understand? So if you're a realtor and you are creating content to show people rooms and all of that, you don't have to be funny. You get it? You can only choose to be funny, but you don't have to be funny. You understand? You don't have to create funny content. You just focus on showing the visuals because that's I think with realtors that's what we want to see. We want to see visuals. We want to see the rooms. We want to see the buildings. We want to see all of those things. So focus on creating content like that. I've worked with a couple of realtors where I had to shoot content for them, and it wasn't some of the videos didn't even have to have my face in there. You get it? We are shooting the building. We are focusing on the space. We are focusing on interior. We are focusing on all of these. So you as a realtor, you're not supposed to be doing funny content. You can only hop on a few here and there because, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to just stick to one way of doing it. If it works for you, if there's a sound that's even funny, because sometimes you don't even have to even be funny. There are some sounds that are already funny, and you hop on it, maybe lip sync one or two things, and then the video goes out for you. So if you can do that, that's fine, but you don't have to necessarily be funny. Okay, you just have to focus on showing us the details of the buildings or the rooms that you want to show people. Okay, so you can do that. I I, I think there's one realtor that I've seen do content and she's quite funny. She's a Nigerian. I don't know if she's a Nigerian, but she's based here in Ghana, somewhere Kaswa. And every time I see her video, she's acting a touch of comedy to it. She's running from here to there in the rooms and she's all over the place. And I think it's funny. You get it. But that is not like the requirement to create that content. But she is a funny person in person, like in general, she's a funny person. So she only likes to add that touch to her work just to draw attention. But if you think you're not really a funny person, you don't have to do that. You just show us the details and it's fine. Okay, so Kuma, I hope that answers your question.
To also add, just look, I'm
All
piggyback
right.
what Ray is saying. So, you know how real estate like content. Sometimes I don't know most real estate agents in maybe Ghana that have like a social media page. They usually post like pictures of the property, so maybe the bedroom and stuff, or maybe it's even like there's no feminine furniture and you're just posting the space. Sometimes it's not as interesting. So I don't know if what type of real estate you do, but if you have like a fully furnished home and you can actually shoot video content for that. I think what we are missing as real estate agents in Ghana, especially, is video content. We are just posting pictures a lot. So we want to give people an actual experience of what it is. If I can't walk in person, can you find a way to show me how it actually looks like? So that's one way you could do it. And also, if you have like, let's say, you can come up with maybe the five gems, five hidden gems in your city. Maybe you have five properties that people don't know around about in maybe the area, let's say the town of Osu or something. You can actually do content like that. If it's maybe say you have a room, so you can also do stuff. Maybe ask somebody, do you prefer a walk-in closet? Just interesting content just around even the actual home. It's not just about, oh, I have to just show them what the home looks like. Even the kitchen, you can show them different types of kitchens. People can see. I don't know. So I feel like it gives you like makes you an authority on what you are selling or what you are offering your clients. So that's the 2 cents I would like to add.
So, do you recommend that small marketing to enterprise creates videos and edit themselves? Well, yes, like I mentioned earlier, you don't need to outsource to influencers if you know how to do it. It's better to know how to do it so that you have control of your business. You are controlling everything. Sometimes I understand that it also gets overwhelming and you want to designate, you want to give it out to people. Fair enough. But it is good that you also know how to do it yourself. Okay. You should be able to create the content. Let's say you are a business owner and your capital is even small, you don't have so much to even pay an influencer. So what do you do? Do you have to go and break a bank and pay an influencer? No, you can do the content yourself. And that is why I'm sure most of us are learning this. You have to create the content yourself. You get it. Find what works for you, develop an idea, script it, write it down, plan the day you want to shoot it, edit it, and post it. It's that simple. Okay. Um, okay. So I think this is where we are going to wrap up our session. It's been a very interesting one, guys. And always remember that you have a story. Share it to grow your business. You have a story. Share it to grow your business and be authentic. You just need to be authentic. Like I mentioned, you don't have to be that perfect business owner with some nice content creation going on. You don't have to be perfect. Just be authentic. Find what works for your brand. Try to make sure that your brand identity is always conveyed. I didn't even add this. Make sure that your brand identity is always conveyed in your content. You get it. Make sure your brand identity is always conveyed in your content. So if I'm watching your content, I can I can understand where you're coming from. You understand? So you guys should take note of that. It's been an amazing session. I thank you guys so much for joining. I will leave at this point. I'll just leave it to Winnie, and she will add wherever she also has to say. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much.
much, Ray, for this amazing session. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two. If you can kindly, just say something in the chat or maybe share some emojis to show Ray some love and thanks for this amazing session. Sorry. So one thing I wanted to add before we leave the call is these are workshops. They are free. We are a small company, not necessarily small. I won't say we're a small company, but we really care about small businesses and we want to help you guys grow. So we organize these things every month. Another thing about Oze, if you don't know, we have a business management app. It's for bookkeeping, inventory management, and you can also sell on your very online shop. So, and there's another thing that we do is we also help small business get access to loans. So I'll share the links for our WhatsApp groups and also to download the Oze Business app. If you have any question concerning the session or you need help, please feel free to ask us in the groups. Download the Oze Business app right there in the last link. And if you need our support, we'll definitely reach out. Thank you so much for taking time to be with us today. We'll see you next month on the next workshop. Thank you. Bye-bye.